Hey, thanks for tuning in to Scholar.2018. We've been working on linear equations, and we have a basic linear equation. You'll see this a couple times on your tests or your exams or your homework. We're going to break down how to do this. The easiest way to do it, it's really simple. We can get it really quick and get our minds guided into the direction of seeing these problems on the paper and knowing what to do with them right away. And also we'll get into a little bit later in another video on how to manipulate the equations or expressions into simple terms like this. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we have negative 2/3 y, right, equals 5/8. Well, as soon as I see this, and we'll rewrite it over here, negative 2/3 y equals 5/8. As soon as I see this, it may seem a little bit daunting, all right? I know that the first thing I want to do is I want to grab this fraction and I want to flip it over. And I want to get that reciprocal on either side of the equation. We have an equal sign, so whatever we do on one side, we got to do on the other side. What this is going to do, okay, if we try to multiply this, negative 3 times negative 2, it's going to give us a negative 6 on the top, okay? The same thing is going to happen on the bottom. It's going to give us a negative 6. That's why we flip it over when we do we take the reciprocal, because we want to take that and we want to break that. Negative 6 divided by negative 6 is just going to give us a 1. So then we're just left with y. All right? So over here on this side of the equation, we have y equals. Well, that's what we want to know. We want to know what y equals. We want to know what number times negative 2/3 is going to give us 5/8, and y is going to tell us that. All right, so we'll bring this 5/8 over on this side of the equation, and we'll multiply it by our reciprocal right here, right? The reciprocal of negative 2/3, which is just the inversion, is negative 3. Now if we multiply 5 times negative 3, we're going to get 15. Negative. If we multiply 8 times 2, we're going to get 16. There's our answer. Y equals 15/16. And you don't want to forget your negative sign. So we'll keep that right there. Let's not get that out of there. Y equals negative 15/16. Now the good thing about this is we can plug this back in. Anywhere we see a y in our expression or our equation, we can plug it back in. If you can grab your calculator and you take negative 2/3 times negative 15/16, you're going to get 5/8 all day, every day. Thanks for tuning in to Scholarly.2018.